Okay, I'm ready. I've been trying to figure out how to share it perfectly, the stream across all my platforms, and I'm just not that savvy. Welcome to my show. I'm Tony Furtado, and I'm here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, of all places. I'll explain about that pretty soon. But I'm here backstage in the green room / apartment at CSPS Hall. First things first, can you guys hear me okay? There's only a handful of you out there, so please let me know, and then we can move forward. And as always, only certain, I think one of my Facebooks, sometimes the comments don't make it through, but go ahead and chime in, let me know that you can hear it. I had a beer somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yay. It's in the freezer where it should be. Tom, hey, how you doing? Great, you can hear it fine. Good to hear. I'm going to start with something on the guitar, just to kind of warm into the situation here. Well, I wish I had something for me to rest my foot on. It's not going to happen. Oh, wait, hey, look at this. That's something right here. Nice. Okay, hey, Barbara, how you doing? Thanks for chiming in. That's good. That's nice, just like that. All right. Yeah, sound all right? You hear the guitar all right? I see my manager, Chris Webb, is chiming in. Thanks, Chris, for being out there. Maybe I'll lower this just a wee skosh, and hopefully I don't screw things up. Maybe that wasn't a great idea. Scoot back. There we go. Lots of people chiming in. Good to see you all out there. Nebraska. Thanks for joining in, Catherine. Get a little boozy. My vision is X-ray, oh that's the wrong lyric to start the song. I've got my evening routine running. I fly through the wires, my electrons are humming. And I'm shaping and shifting from circuit to shadow. See what you're dreaming, the soul is my window. And I can't use things you own. I don't want your flesh and bone. Give me your soul. Give me your soul. Give me your soul. electric. I see what I'm needing. Soul is magnetic. And I move through your memories, owning your history. I'm locked on and spinning. You got no way to stop me. And I can't use things you own. I don't want your flesh and bone. Give me your soul, your soul. Give me 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 your soul. All right, first song in. I want to look back here, make sure you guys can all hear nice and good and well. There we go. Let's put that right there. Looks like it. We got more people joining. Hey, Dan Wilson, down in Mexico. Of course you are. Radio Bob McWilliams. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you here. Thanks for joining in. So the reason I'm here is because I had a gig canceled for tonight. In the middle of this tour, Arg. I hate when gigs cancel, but that's such a rarity that happens. So, and these days we've got the technology for me to do something else and try to, fill the night, maybe make a little of the lost revenue back, and have some fun playing music and answering questions. Right now is the time to put the requests in. If you got any requests for songs, or if you got any questions, I'm here. I'm here for an hour and a half or so. So, have another sip of beer, I think. Watching the comments right now. In fact, hey, from Charlotte. Hey, all right, Clifford. Good to see you. Sue McDonald in Ann Arbor. Hey, I love Ann Arbor. I was just there. guitar ballad, maybe? Let me move this foot thing over so it's in the right place. No, that's not the right place either. I don't know what I'm doing. Dan, I've never been to Mexico. Well, you know what? I was in Mexico once. Tijuana. Me and Tony Trishka and John Reichman, we were on tour. This is a long time ago. We had just played in San Diego, and we decided to go pop down to Tijuana just to have a beer or something. I don't know what we did. Bob, you got some severe warnings, storm warnings down there in Lawrence, Kansas, huh? Rove Riley Rove. Hey, that would be fun. Haven't done that in a while. How about right now? Gotta put it down in C. I learned this one from my buddy Bruce Molsky, who is a wonderful musician from New York. He's an old-time musician, plays every instrument with strings, and digs up old songs, discovers them, and this was one of those that he dug up. And I'm going to be actually teaching a workshop. I think it's called the, I think I have it on my website. It's going to be in Michigan. I think it's the Michigan Music Camp or Great Lakes Music Camp. I should have this committed to my brain. I'll be teaching some banjo classes there. That's in October, early October. And Bruce Molsky will be there. Looking forward to seeing him there. Okay, this is Rove Riley Rove, you guys. I went up on the mountain, I give my horn a blow. I thought I heard my true love say, yonder comes my bow. Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. A papa give me meat, a mother give me bread, pretty girl give me one sweet kiss, thought to done kill me dead. Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. Yeah, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. I went up on the mountain, stripped me a load of cane. I met me a bed and molasses, sitting beside Jane. Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. Papa give me meat, mother give me bread, pretty girl gave me one sweet kiss, thought to done kill me dead. Yeah, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley Rove, Rove Valley, poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. A raccoon is a clever thing, he rambles in the dark. Oh, you know I was when old Ranger barked. Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley, poor boy ain't got nowhere to go. I went up on the mountain, I give my horn a blow. Thought I heard my true love say, yonder comes my bow. Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley, poor boy ain't got nowhere to go. Yeah, Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley Road, Roll Valley, poor boy ain't got nowhere to go. I got a little mealy mouthed on one of those lyrics. Kind of went blah blah. If you roll back the tape, you'll see it. It'll be funny. I promise. That was fun. All right, what else you got? Come on, hit me with some more. If you're just joining in, I'm here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, because I had the night unintentionally off and decided to make a stream of it. And the kind folks here at CSPS Hall, the venue I'll be playing live in person tomorrow night, they went ahead and let me reside in their green room / apartment, and that's where I'm doing the stream from, the little kitchen and bedroom there. So hey, I see you, CSPS Hall. You're tuning in. The hall is tuning in. Black Oak. You know what's funny about that tune is I wrote that on the spot. I actually improvised that tune, so I don't know what that tune is, except that I recorded it for the wonderful Cookie Marenko for her label. And you know what the other funny thing is? Turns out I am now signed with a booking agency called Black Oak. That's just how things work out in life. Well, someone requested These Chains. I can do that in this tuning. It's kind of a bluesy song that I wrote many years ago. And it's the title track from an album I put out called These Chains, which was produced by my good friend Dusty Wakeman. I think he said he might be tuning in over on LinkedIn. Is anyone even watching over here? I'm going to take a peek. I can't tell. Anyway. No, I don't see. Okay, so here's a song called These Chains. God, I'm just doing all the old ones. I might do a new song. Tonight. Let's see how comfortable I get. Got these chains all around me, holding tight, holding steady. Lost my love, earthly treasure. I lost my hope, lost my future. Sold my soul to the goat man, sold my pride to a dirty rich man. Southern sun, mean as can be. Southern heat, killing slowly. Slinging nights, digging ditches. Raising Cain and burning bridges. 7th son, 13 brothers. I'm the one, there ain't no other. Change, come gather round. Carry my soul from this killing ground. Winds of change, come gather round. Yeah, carry my soul from this killing ground. Ghostly white, walking dead man. Move my bones, less as I can. Lost my way to the graveyard. Life round here's been getting so hard. Bury me in the swampland, on the miles of quicksand. Winds of change gather round me. Winds of change, come set my soul free. Someone requested the banjo. I saw that come through. More than happy to play some banjo. I gotta fix something. The top of my head, I think this is a little faux pas to have the top of my head cut off. There we go. All right. How we doing? We got the, okay. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you in here. Yeah, I can do Swayback Jam eventually. Not just yet, but definitely. That's a good call. That one's called Bolinas. Someone requested that. I first recorded that one on an album I put out called Roll My Blues Away back in, oh man, 95, I want to say. I had a lot of great players on it, like Kelly Joe Phelps was playing some slide on there. Todd Phillips played the bass. Mike Marshall was playing mandolin, I think, on that track. Aaron Johnston on the percussion, and Cookie Marenko produced the heck out of it. She's so good. What else you got? Let me go back here. Oh, If I Had a Pony, If I Had a Boat. I didn't actually sing that on my album. I had my good friend Ben Demarath sing that on the album, so I can't do that one because I never did learn it. I mean, vocally. Who else is talking at me here? Thomas, used to see you play around 20 years ago. Seems like yesterday. Your song "Promise of a New Day" is one of the most beautiful songs ever. Oh, thank you so much. Do I call it "Promise of a New"? I think it's "Promise of a Better Day." I can't remember. I don't remember the tune. I wish I did. I've been wanting to go back and relearn that. That's a slide guitar ballad, but I'll do a ballad. Heather, long time no see. Well, thanks for joining in. Good to see you here. John, first time you heard me was with String Cheese Incident on their album Round the Wheel. Yep, I remember doing that. Good friends. Know those guys from way back. False-Hearted Lover. Ooh, that could be fun. So could Ghost of Blind Willie Johnson. Let me get the guitar. Something's going to happen with that. For all those just joining in, I'm Tony Furtado. I'm your host of this evening's Whatever show. Because, you know, that's what it means. It means whatever. I had to take a night off in the middle of this tour because the show got canceled. So, whatever. And also, it also means whatever you want to hear. Just let me know. I'll do my best to cover what I can. Let me put this back up here. In about, I think about 10 minutes, I'm going to do a little commercial on moving some art. Little commercial on my art stuff, because that's one way that's going to help me make up for that lost gig. So stay tuned. I got some deals to offer you, just a couple, nothing much. So first things first, though, I think I want to do. Someone requested "False-Hearted Lovers Blues." I think I'd like to do that. This is one that's. It's an old song from Doc Boggs, but I took the tune, I took the words and gave it a different melody. So this is my take on that song. There's also a really cool version of this out there by oh, why is his name skipping my brain? Levon Helm, the great Levon Helm. He's got a version of this too. It's more like the original. Who inspired me to do art? I started doing art back when I was a kid. I was a fine arts major in college. And I was fully planning on being a sculptor until I won the National Banjo Contest, and then I got a job playing with Laurie Lewis's band, and I got a record deal with Rounder Records, and I said, okay, my path is kind of going the music direction. And it was only about 20 years ago that I decided to get back and dig back into sculpting again. Hey Kim, hi from Liam and Kim. We would like to hear California Flood, please. You got it. I'll do that next, okay? Hey buddy, that's my son and his aunt. Glad you guys are out there. I'm gonna do False-Hearted Lovers Blues first, okay? All sorts have been my downfall, and pretty women have been my craze. I'm sure my false-hearted lover is gonna send me to my lonesome grave. Ragged clothes are dropping from my body, and a wolf sailing round my door. I made the man who stole my darling girl feel the bite of my 44. False hearts have been my downfall. Pretty women have been my craze. Well, I'm sure my false is gonna send me to my lonesome grave. Corn whiskey has wrecked my body, and a false heart's on my mind. I've searched this whole world over, pleasure on earth I cannot find. False hearts have been my downfall, pretty women have been my craze. Well, I'm sure my false-hearted lover is gonna send me to my lonesome grave. When my earthly stay's over, sink my dead body in the sea. You just tell my false-hearted lover that the waves will wash over me. False hearts have been my downfall, pretty women have been my craze. Well, I'm sure my false-hearted lover is gonna send me to my lonesome grave. That's a lot of notes. Oh, who's talking at me? Let me see all this. Dan Wilson says, yo, Liam. Hey, Liam, Dan Wilson is the guy that gave you that really cool plastic banjo that you got. It's vintage, too, by the way. Hey Laura, watching from Walla Walla. Good to see you here. So Liam and Kim want to hear California Flood, which I wrote a number of years ago. It's Liam's favorite song of mine. So he tells me. It's hard to explain this one. Partly inspired by weekends on the California Delta and a 27-foot Chris Craft boat. So here you go. It's called California Flood. Hiding in the shadows of a dark riverbed, watching my father lost in his head. He's falling and sinking deeper in mud. Prays for the rain to bring on the flood. California hiding everything in the California flood. Anchored to nothing at the edge of a storm, you feel it coming stronger than before. The breakers will split you in two, trying to fight what's building in you. California flood is rising, cold dark delta waters climbing, hiding everything in the California flood. California flood is rising, cold dark delta waters climbing, hiding everything in the California flood is rising, cold dark delta waters climbing, hiding everything, hiding everything in the California flood. Thanks for the request, Liam and Kim. That was fun doing that. What else? Hit me with more while I'm gonna do this little thing here. So this is just the little commercial portion of the show. As I mentioned to everyone, I had to get canceled, so that means lost revenue, and it's part of the reason I'm doing this. The other part is because I just love connecting over the internet. It's fun. It's fun doing this. I love doing it. I love doing the show. I love answering the questions, doing all the requests. But here is one thing I would like to do. If you're going to tip or donate, I would like to say that if you do a certain amount, like let's say $50, I'll send you one of these tiles that I make, and I'll cover the postage. So $50 or more. You just tell me which tile you want. I got turtles, I got them all at home. The penguin, I got the raven. That's the most popular right there. I got the banjo tile, and the hair tile, and there's several others. All you got to do is go to my website on the store, and you can see all the tiles that I offer. But don't buy it there. Do the Venmo or the PayPal thing here, and tell me which tile you want. If you don't tell me you want a tile, then I'm not going to send you one. So I just need to hear that from you when you do that. If you want that gift, that incentive. The other thing is, I got this guy. If anyone does, let's say $175 or more, I'll cover the postage and I'll send you one of these rabbits. But you got to tell me that you want one of the hairs. I got a few of them available. Okay, that's these guys. I make these. They're ceramic with the metal coating. Okay, does that make sense? Now, if there's anything else that you're interested in, I just wanted to keep this easy breezy. $50 level and a $175 level. Otherwise, if you do anything below that, you want some digital downloads, I got some digital downloads of my albums. I'm happy to pass those along too. So you just let me know. I'm easy breezy. So I put the Venmo and the PayPal up there. Is that painless enough? So back to the music. How much per tile normally? They're normally, in person I do them for like 40, sometimes 45. Online I think I sell them for 50 bucks. So the $50 donation will get it right to you, and I'll cover the postage. So is that fair? All right. Hey, John Mercer, I have the banjo tile and love it. That's nice. Work beckons. Hey, see ya, Bob. New album. The newest album is my banjo album that's called Decembering. Why don't I do something from that? I'll do one of my tunes from Decembering. That'd be kind of fun. Let me think about which tune I should do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it on the cello banjo. I'll do, I'm going to do Greenheart. You guys familiar with the cello banjo? I think you are. Most of you, if you've seen me play, you've seen this guy. Such a cool instrument. So this is a tune called Greenheart, and it's on my my album called Decembering. Oh, Josh's question, is that from school? You mean, is that from Decembering, the album Decembering? Yes, it is. Squirrelville is one of the tunes on the album. I see Chris chimed in and said that I'm doing the show from Cedar Rapids. Yes, I am not at Squirrelville right now. Squirrelville is home in Portland. Well, do I have the guts to do a new song? That's the question. I think I almost do. Let's see. Which one could I do? You guys up for that? You up for me squirming and struggling through some lyrics? I'm so bad with pulling out new songs. But I could give it a shot if you're up for it. Keep the requests coming too. This would be a good one. This is kind of a timely one. I wonder what key to do it in. Let's see. I would work to do 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 do. I'll do it a little bit higher. This is kind of a refugee song, refugee deportee kind of thing. Not my story, just I mean, we're all from immigrants. We're all descended from immigrants, every one of us. And this is just a song that kind of, I don't know, highlights that a little bit. So, see if I can do it. I was gone before the winter broke, carried by the words my father wrote, cast upon this long and rocky path, never to look back. And every tender step is shadow cast, till we find a place to rest at last. Broken souls upon the borderline, and every heart alive, every heart alive. And I would work your fields and factories, I would learn to speak in your tongue. I didn't leave my home and family only to become a refugee. And the righteous with their flags unfurled, full of spite and fear of our old world, with their ancient names lost in the dust, lost like all of us. They are lost like us. We would work your fields and factories, we would learn to speak in your tongue. We didn't leave our home and family only carry these memories stained by hate and bigotry. And these walls won't fall until we rise with every heart alive. Every heart alive. And I have worked your fields and factories. I have learned to speak your tongue. I didn't build a home and family only to become a deportee. It's getting there. Need a name for it though. It's gonna be, maybe it'll just be, is there already a song called Refugee Song or Deportee Song? There's so many Deportee songs actually. Or Tom Petty's Refugee. Hey Dan. Dan Sharp. You love the new one. Hey, alright, thank you. I was a little self-conscious about that one. Laura is asking for a blues song, so I'm gonna do a blues song. This is kind of a, I guess you'd call it a metaphysical, non-religious gospel song. I wrote this one after hearing a story about a guy that wanted to figure out the weight of a soul by weighing people right when they died. And I think his name was Duncan McDougall. Is that right? Anyone ever heard that story before? It's kind of wacky. Kind of wacky that the hospitals let him do this too. So he came up with 21 grams somehow. So I came up with a song about... it goes along with the theme of my my show. Whatever. So that's what this is. It's called Lighten Up Your Load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. If it ain't what you need, let it go. Ever been taught the worth of a soul? Never been bought for an ocean of gold. Your burning light is all you really owe. Tighten your heart, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. If it ain't what you need, let it go. Way down deep in the heart of a man, muscle and blood, boom like a band. 21 grams, gone when you go. Tighten your heart, lighten up your load. Lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. If it ain't what you need, let it go. much if you ain't got the meat to cover your bones and follow your feet. So feed your spark or your body goes cold, and turn your high, lighten up your low. Let go the heavy, lighten up your low. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. If it ain't what you need, let it go. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. Let go the heavy, lighten up your load. If it ain't what you need, let it go. If it ain't what you need, let it go. If it ain't what you need, you just let it go. That's a fun one. I'll do another bluesy one if you want. Hey Tina, how you doing? Good to see you popping in and saying hey. Let me know if you got a request. I already did Bolinas, so you can't request that one. Sorry. You have to listen to the replay. Someone else requested the Ghost of Blind Willie Johnson. That would be a fun one to do, I think. When I first started playing slide guitar, my first big influence was Ry Cooder. And I figured one way to really dig in and learn the form would be to kind of check out who his influences were. So I found myself going down a path of guys like Mississippi John Hurt and Skip James, Jack Owens, lots of those hill country blues guys, and Blind Willie Johnson. I forgot the name for half a second there. Blind Willie Johnson was a Texas blues man, and he played the heck out of slide guitar. I mean, he did it the way, you know, you when you do this, it's supposed to be mimicking your voice. You know, that's kind of the idea. I get a little too notey sometimes for it to mimic my voice, but so when I checked out a lot of Blind Willie Johnson stuff, I got inspired to write a tune to be a tribute to his. So, and I pop one of his tunes in the middle there too. So this is called The Ghost of Blind Willie Johnson. funny story to tell about that tune, actually. My most rock and roll moment. This is kind of pathetic rock and roll moment. Actually, I've got a couple other rock and roll moments that I won't be talking about here on live stream. But this particular rock and roll moment was, I remember I was playing this tune on stage to a couple hundred kids in what was that? Albuquerque, New Mexico. We were playing the old Dingo Bar, and I had a drummer and a bass player and an electric guitarist with me, and we were kind of rocking out that tune right there. I can't remember if I played it on acoustic or electric back then, but I looked at my slide, and as you can see, it's a glass slide, right? There was a little crack, just a little hairline crack, and I kind of knew it was going to blow. I knew. And so I was right at the front of the stage, and there were these kids that were just like up looking at it, yeah! And I remember I hit it extra hard on one of these, because when I hit it, I really crashed down. You can hear that, right? And I hit it just right where the glass, it just went, it exploded. The slide did. But, first, it exploded, and then these kids were looking up there, yeah, rock! And then I looked down at the slide, and there was one shard left and this ring of glass. So I could technically play still. So I flipped it around, and I just rocked out some more. And they looked up, and they nearly lost their mind. Yeah! Because they saw me do that. Anyway, that's it. What else we got? Tina Kelly, Some of Shelley's Blues. I was going to do a banjo tune first, because I got all the time in the world here. I'm just here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. If you didn't know, I had the night stripped away from me in the middle of the tour. No gig. I was originally going to be playing a gig tonight. So the kind folks here at CSPS Hall, where I'll be playing tomorrow night to round out my tour, let me stay and play here in this band apartment. So I set up shop, and here I am playing for you guys. Nice little humble crowd. If you got friends that should be watching this, I'm still going to be going for another 20 minutes or so maybe more. Share the link, and remember my deal, $50 or more. You're going to get one of the tiles. You just tell me which one. I'll pay for the shipping. And $175, and I'll get you one of these guys off to you, okay? One of the ceramic hairs. There he is. Let's see. Banjo. Is that okay? Do some banjo. Someone requested Hartford from me recently, and I struggled through it a little bit, so I want to struggle through it again right now. Maybe in medley with something else. I think I can do it. And my reasoning is I'm so close to the Mississippi. The other night I was in Muscatine, Iowa, and it just looked like a place that John Hartford hung out, because he was a riverboat pilot. And I know that Mark Twain worked the newspaper there, and it's got all this riverboat history. So I'll do that tune. Laura, you want to know when was I the national banjo champ? That was 1987 and 1991. John Henry, not on the banjo. That was a tune for a younger self, a younger me. I played the heck out of that one back in the day. Okay, so how about I That third part just escapes my brain. I gotta read my book. That's it. Same thing happened to me on stage the other night. I couldn't remember that third part. Tina, I played that at your wedding. That's cool. Well, not John Hartford's song, but the I Will. Yeah, that was I Will. I put that on an album many years ago. Doesn't that look so ominous? I'm gonna turn that light on. I'm creeped out with that like that. Come on, light. Is that a little better? Ah, that's much better. I feel like a ghost is gonna pop out of the out of the darkness there. Come get me. Any questions? Any comments? Any hit me up with any more requests? There's like about 40 of you guys in here. I know you got some requests, some other requests. I remember Jeremy wanted to hear Swayback Jim. Tina, you said some of Shelley's Blues. I think I should do Swayback Jim right about now. That'd be fun. This is a song I wrote about a horse I saw in a field once. Laura, would Luke Price and I book a show in Walla Walla? He would love to. Saw him on the week. Well, of course, I would totally love to. I just need a venue. That's been the problem. Gotta find a venue in Walla Walla. I love Walla Walla. Used to play there at Merchants years and years ago. Used to love that place. By the way, if you're anywhere near Iowa City, well, Iowa City too, but if you're near Cedar Rapids, I'm playing right, like literally, right out there. The main stage is right over there. I'm playing here tomorrow night, so if you got any friends in Cedar Rapids or near enough to come here, tell them I'm playing this amazing hall here called CSPS Hall. Don't ask me what CSPS stands for. I forgot. Maybe CSPS Hall can post it down there in the comments. So this is a song called Swayback Jim. There was no Jim the racehorse. There was no Jim the plow horse. But there was a horse with a sway back, and I gave him a story that he dreams he's a racehorse at night, beating the great man of war. But he's got a U in his back, so he can't really do it. So. Poor old lonely swayback Jim stands so proud and lone. The pain from years of tilling soil burns like fire through his bones. At night when he's safe from laughing eyes, he braves the stabbing pain. and he moves his bones with all his might across a cold Nebraska plain. Oh, he outstrips the wind with lightning speed, he's tearing up the track. He's broken free of man of war, he's never looking back, he's never looking back. Suffolk punch, this world has been so cruel. Well, his back is broke and his legs are bent, well, they worked him like a mule. Now don't they know just who he is? He's born of noble kin, and nowadays he stands alone, and he dreams it might have been. He outstrips wind with lightning speed, tearing up the track. He's broken free of man of war, he's never looking back. Oh, he's never looking back. It's no more he'll pull the plow or chew the steely bit. His race has run its final lap, but his soul will never quit. Oh, he outstrips the wind with lightning speed, he's tearing up the track. He's broken free of man of war, he's never looking back. Oh, he's never looking back. Pete says, I'm sounding extra good tonight. Thanks, Pete. That's Tina's Pete. Seems like I should play my tune called Tina and Pete. Named it after you guys, right? This is really fun. Really glad there's some folks listening, you know. It makes me feel good. Otherwise, I'm just sitting around on my thumbs here in CSPS Hall. I'm gonna do that. One thing I like to. Oh, hey Nick Peets, how you doing, buddy? What's the tuning on that thing? On the guitar? Open D tuning. Just regular old open D tuning. I'm going to do a couple of tunes. One I wrote and titled after my friends, Tina and Pete. They're the ones chiming in here tonight. Old friends. On my album December, I actually have a really great jazz trio backing me up. Scott Amendola on the drums, Todd Sikafus on the bass, and Rob Berger on the accordion. They got the vibe exactly that I was looking for. So I'll just snip it through that. I'll just kind of do a little shortened version of it. Oh, so I think this is Chris Webb chiming in, my manager, saying that it's the Czech and Slovak Prudential Society. Oh my God. I would have never guessed. I love that. That is so awesome. I'm going to have to chat that up tomorrow. That's the best. I think I knew that from, the last time I played here? 15 years ago. And you know what they've had here since then? They had a devastating flood and a devastating windstorm here. So, when I stay away for too long, I'm just telling you folks, you got to have me come to your town and make sure that stuff doesn't happen. So, sorry, that was a really bad joke. So, I'll do Tina and Pete. I might just do it by itself, but I might go into something else. Yeah, I just want to keep that short. I had this epiphany while I was playing. So this place is the Czech and Slovak Prudential Society. Guess what? Guess what this banjo is? It's made by a Czechoslovakian banjo maker named Pruka. It feels at home here. That's what I'm saying. That's why it sounds so good in this room. Thank you from Hood River. Hey, Sandra. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Sorry if I'm getting long in the tooth. I just don't want to stop. I have to go in there. It's so dark and scary. Here, let me turn the light back on. I feel like it's very ghosty in there. Turn on. There we go. Clap on. It's got like an automatic light turner on her, so all I got to do is go in there. What else? What else we got? You guys are still sticking it out with me. I appreciate it. Shall I sing a song? Did I miss? Oh, I know. Some of Shelley's Blues. That would be nice. It's the Tina and Pete show because they requested this one. Or Tina did anyway. This is a song that was written by the great Michael Nesmith of the Monkees. And I had it on an album by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. You guys remember them, right? It was one of the first albums I bought with my own money when I was about 12. And it opens up with banjo. Beautiful banjo just strumming along. So the song just made me happy. Even though it's not a happy song, you know. It should be, but it's not. So, and I got to meet Michael Nesmith once too. He had this online thing, kind of like Second Life, but it was called videoranch.com. Is my mom still out there? Hey Mom, Joy Furtado, are you out there? So it's called Video Ranch, right? And I think some remnant of it still exists out there on the internet. But you could go in and you could walk around this little world, and you could sit yourself down in a car and watch a drive-in movie. You could go to another building and listen to a concert. This particular time, I went into his studio in Sand City, California, and oh, hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm about to quote you here. So in Sand City, California, he had this studio where the radio station K-Pig was going to interview me, and then I was going to play some songs. And Michael Nesmith was there backing me up. Well, not back there. The light went off. Isn't that scary? Turn on. I want you on. How about if I do this? No, that's scarier. Here, come on. There we go. This is a really slick show tonight, right? So, I digress. So I was in there, and he wasn't backing me up. He had a keyboard, and Michael Nesmith was running the laugh track and the applause track, right? And I was on stage, and I was being interviewed by K-Pig Radio and sometimes playing songs. And it was just so funny. You know, they had a screen in front of me where I could watch all the people with their avatars in the world that were watching me, right? And they were dancing. Their little figures were dancing around, and my mom was out there. But she didn't know how to pick the avatar, so she was like this really buff-looking dude dancing around. I was like, there's my mom, Jay Tato. So that was so funny. Oh, and I don't know if you remember this, Mom. You were on stage with me. Your avatar was dancing around me. And all the regulars in the group kept typing in, "Get off the stage! You're not supposed to be on the stage!" And Michael Nesmith's wife, I can't remember her name, Victoria, I think. She was typing in, "Don't worry, it's just Tony's mom. Don't worry, she doesn't know what she's doing." And I'm reading this while I'm trying to do a song. I'm like, "Oh, Mom." So this is called Some of Shelley's Blues. I hope that described the song for you. Tell me just one more time the reason why you must leave. Tell me once more why you're sure you don't need me. Tell me again, but don't think you convince me. You said about falling in love again, you'd rather be dead. Someone breaks your heart, you cry your eyes red. There's nothing so hard about the life that you've led. As far as I can see, there's no reason for goodbye. You're just running scared, that's something I won't buy. So you lose won't let you go. There's nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving is strictly bad news. You settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. As far as I can see, there's no reason for goodbye. You're just running scared, that's something I won't buy. So you lose, I won't let you go. There's nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving is strictly bad news. You settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. Tell me just one more time the reason why you must leave. Tell me once more why you're sure you don't need me. Tell me again, but don't think you'll convince me. Tell me again, but don't think you'll convince me. Yeah, tell me again, but don't think you'll convince me. Laura, you just sent this to Marilyn and John McEwen. I actually got to sing it with John McEwen once. We did a show together years ago, and I've known John for a long time. He's a character. But thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. How we doing, folks? Am I really going long in the tooth? I feel like I might be. I'm happy to do a couple more, though, if you guys feel like it. I wonder if I could do another new one. Kind of scary, but I think I might be able to. She was a drifter, wayward daughter, trying to raise. I think I could do this one. This is one I need to do more. Don't do it with the slide. It's a song I started kind of inspired by, well, a sad story of a friend of mine that went missing. I think this is the right key. Let's see what happens. It's still not finished, but I'll do it. She was a drifter, a wayward daughter, trying to raise a stakes. She was all in or nothing, like her father, just couldn't learn how to stay. She rose up from nothing but a wisp of the north wind, and her heart like a bird from a cage. Together in love with a push and a pull, till she felt the pain. And the bloodshot sky of her drunken trees is calling her to the empty sea. It will never let her go. It will never let her go. Well, she'd come around like a blaze in the night, with a head full of bluster and ride. But the weight of the world she'd come unfurled, as to upset the next fire. Now she's up in the Badlands, lighting the sky and running the rivers wild. Sometimes I wonder, pulled her under, never got to say goodbye. And the bloodshot sky over drunken trees is calling her to the empty sea. It will never let her go. It will never let her go. Let her go. And the bloodshot sky over drunken trees is calling her to the empty sea. It will never let her go. It will never let her go. Well, you guys, this has been fun. I think I'll do one more song. That was fun to try that. You know, I still got a little more work on that. Laura, nailed it. High note. Thanks. So, finally, I think you all know at this point, if you do decide to pop a tip in the jar or donate, whatever you want to call it, I've got the tiles. $50 or more, and I'll send one of these off to you. Just go to my website, see what I've got over there. Whether they're in or not, if I'm out of any of them, I make them up real quick. And then if you want to do $175 or more, this guy will come to your house, okay? And I'll pay for the shipping. Any other levels, like if you guys want any of the digital downloads of the newest albums, that's easy for me, so just let me know. Happy to spread the music. Thank you, Chris Webb, for being out there and constantly posting. That's who you guys are seeing posting a bunch out there. And like I said before, if you got friends anywhere near Cedar City, that's where I am right now. And I'm going to play here tomorrow night at the hall. And then I fly home the next day. And my next tour is Colorado. So any of you guys out there in Colorado, look at my schedule. I'm going to be touring as a really cool trio with John Reichman on mandolin and Eric Tureen on the acoustic bass. And then all throughout the rest of the year, I've got these trio tours set up with really great players. So just keep watching my site and watching my Facebook and all that stuff. So, hey Nikki, how you doing? Good to see you. So good to hear from so many of you guys tonight. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy, especially when that light goes out over there and I feel like there's a ghost gonna pop out. What's a good ending song? I think I got most of the requests. Molly and Ten Bricks. I haven't done that one in ages. I already did Greenheart, Tina. Sorry. I haven't done Peggy O. Do you want me to do Peggy O? I'll do Peggy O. I love doing that one. I like doing that one more than I like doing Molly and Ten Bricks. I just feel like I do Peggy O too much sometimes. But I'll do it. What the heck? Hey Laura, you know there's a song I've been trying to work up. I'm not gonna do a bunch of it. I'll just do like a little quote. Any fans out there of Paul Brady? I've been trying to work up this one that goes as I rode out of a bright May morning, calm and clear was the weather. A chance to roam some miles from home, the beautiful, what was it? A chance to roam some miles from home among the beautiful blooming heather, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather. A chance to roam some miles from home among the beautiful blooming heather, and it's heather on the moor. There's a lot of words in that song, so eventually I'm going to do that one. So, here we go, Peggy O. As we rode out to Venerio, as we rode out to Venerio, the captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy O. Will you marry me, pretty Peggy O? Will you marry me, pretty Peggy O? If you would marry me, I'll set your city free and free all the people in the area. Will you marry me? Well, I'd marry you, sweet William O. I'd marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few. I fear my mama would be angry, oh. What would your mama think, pretty Peggy O? What would your mama think, pretty Peggy O? What would your mama think? She heard my guineas clean, saw me marching at the head of my soldiers, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy O. If ever I return, pretty Peggy O. If ever I return, your city I will burn and destroy all the people in the area. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy O. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy O. come stepping down the stairs, let down your yellow hair, and bid your last farewell to William Moore. Sweet William, he's dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he's dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he's dead, died for a maid, and he lies in the Louisiana country, oh. As we rode out Venerio, as we rode out Venerio, Captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to me. It was a pleasure to sit here and play and answer questions and chat with you. Thanks again to Chris Webb for doing so much of the tweeting out there, or whatever you call it, the chatting. And please do keep in touch and watch out for my next show in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you later.